6 months to the end of December, and the higher gold price is certainly impacting your bottom line. But what is good in this set of financial results, you managed to reduce the cost of your cost of production from over $500 an ounce to $450. We know that the gold price is around about $950 at the moment, so you're getting a big fat profit margin.
Yes, we are indeed. We've also been helped by quite some good grades at the mine, but the costs on the mine have decreased by over 8% compared to the previous 6 months, which, with all the cost pressures we faced from consumables, is actually quite a good achievement from the mine team.
Where did the benefit come from?
Well, I think it's just the team under mine being innovative about how they do things, and they fight everybody on every sort of cost increase that comes. They're just a very aggressive team, and I think it's a culture thing, and they've done very well.
Jan, the mine you're talking about is in Barberton,
That's right.
In the Barberton area. But you're also a big explorer, so you've closed down in Ghana now. What happened there?
Yeah, we looked at the targets we had, we drilled them, we didn't find what we had, and at the moment you know that you're not going to find what you're looking for, you've got to stop the expenditure. We've also reduced the expenditure on all our other exploration in light of the current market conditions, and we're trying to transform ourselves to more of a gold miner, looking at projects that are more near-term production and can give us cash in the short term.
So how does that change your operations?
Well, at Barberton it does nothing, but in terms, we're not committing to exploration that's grassroots or early stage. We're looking at projects like Phoenix Platinum, which has the potential in 12 months to give us revenue, and we rather spend our money on those projects and strengthen our balance sheet further.
You said platinum.
Yes.
That's a move for you?
Well, it is. Our strategy has been a low cost, high margin, significant upside potential. Obviously, we're gold focused. This project came along, met all the criteria. We think we can get it for a good price, but it's platinum, so we'll still take the money off the table.
But isn't it a different operation entirely when you're going to platinum rather than gold? You've got different smelting.
Yes, this is essentially a tailings operation, so we're not going underground. So we have to build a plant, take us 12 months, and then very small management time, and it's got the potential to generate half the revenue Barberton generates. So, is it platinum? Should we say no? I'd rather take the cash.
As far as your exploration in Mozambique and the Central African Republic is going, both of those not known to be gold areas, are you having much success in finding new seams?
In the Central African Republic, we've drilled the first big anomaly we had there. We drilled close to 16,000 meters, and we haven't found any significant gold intersections. So we are taking a serious relook at it. We've still got major targets there, but I think we'll look for a joint venture partner to help us move that forward. In Mozambique, the project is at the pre-feasibility stage and is not as robust as we'd like it to be. It doesn't have the margins we like. So we are looking at consolidating more ground in the area over the next year. We'll spend about £1 million on that, and then we'll reassess the project. But I think we need to remain focused and not make harsh or rash decisions in this current climate. We've got £8 million in the bank. Barberton's generating cash. So we've got to take a cautious approach, I think, especially in light of what's happening in the world currently.
And your parent, Metarex, would probably encourage that as well, given what's happened to that company.
Yes, I think so. It's a difficult time for mining companies. At the moment, we're fortunate, but I think if one is not careful and prudent, one could end up in a similar situation.
You are paying a dividend, an interim dividend. When last did you pay?
This is a maiden dividend. We've never paid a dividend, but we've transformed ourselves. We were leased to a gold mining company. Our shareholders have stood by us for the last 3 years. Share prices have been under pressure, so we thought it was prudent to pay a dividend. We still have a strong balance sheet, and we still have enough cash for the projects moving forward.
If you're paying an interim dividend, like last night we had the chief executive of Imperial in here, and he was saying, Hubert Brody, the fact that we're paying an interim dividend, you must know that we're now out of the woods. We now think that we're on the road forward. Not happy days are here again, but at least it sends a signal to the market. Are you doing the same thing?
Yes, we are. We've used conservative long-term forecasts for Barberton. We've got to make sure we get our production targets and keep the costs down, but we will continue paying a dividend. It might not be at the levels where it is now, and it's dependent on cash flow in the company and capital commitments, but we think we can maintain this moving forward.
David Shapiro, that gives a dividend yield of 10.5%.
Yeah, Alec, we've got to start looking at companies like this. Anglos give zero. So, maybe it's time you got rid of your, Anglo and started to look at Kumba and other companies that actually pay dividend and are being mined well.
Jan Nelson, Chief Executive of Pan African Resources.